Up, everyone? I'm just testing this to make sure that it's connected and that I'm actually going live. So give me just a moment. Let's see here. If you can see this, give me a little thumbs up or like or something so I can see that we're live. Here for a few minutes and let those folks join us. Dean is not joining me today. It'll just be myself because I really want to help you all, fitness professionals, get more clarity on how the heck to use LinkedIn to set appointments and get new business. So that's the whole point of this session today. So those of you that are able to join live, welcome and thank you for being here with me. I'm going to make sure that I share this thread in the event chat. So let me do that real quick here. And as I'm doing this, for those of you that I'm not connected with yet on LinkedIn that are tuning in, let's connect on there. So you can go ahead and, however you're watching this, you can post your LinkedIn profile link here in the live chat, and I'd love to see it so I can learn more about what you're up to on LinkedIn. Let me post this live here in the event, and yeah, I'm just figuring out this Facebook Live stream stuff. So bear with me, and then we'll dive into it shortly. Well, all right. I want to give you all some background as to why I'm doing this, and then we'll get into doing it. So the real history of why I'm here live today is because I've been learning a lot about not only LinkedIn for my business, but also LinkedIn for other businesses. So when I first started promoting my services on LinkedIn, it was very much so in a sense of like I had no idea what I was doing. I would just message everyone and it kind of sucked. And I think we can all relate from a perspective of whatever platform, Instagram, Facebook, of like, I feel like I need to post all these things. I need to message all these people. And even if I'm getting a lot of views, I might not be getting a lot of clients. So LinkedIn's going to be different for us because we're going to take a more strategic approach. We're going to showcase our skill sets and our expertise as professionals. And we're going to really just show up and be there as a resource, as a coach when people are ready for a coach. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll get into fitness and sales marketing strategies for LinkedIn. So this is just a quick, let me make it a little bit bigger for us. Just a quick outline today, but we're going to really dive into our foundation. So what that looks like first is I'm going to show you how to optimize your profile to showcase your expertise, create a compelling headline, connect your education, and create a company page. So let's go ahead and dive into that. And I don't know if I can see comments here or not. But again, this is like my first time using this stream thing on my own. So let me know if you can comment back. Awesome. If not, I will catch up with your questions, post them here in the live stream on either Facebook or LinkedIn, and I'll get to your questions there. Okay. But really, optimizing our profile looks like this. First, we need to make sure that we've got some branding that aligns with, holy moly. So I don't know why this popped up, but that's kind of cool. But we want to make sure when we're doing our profile that our branding is aligned with our business. So again, this is my first time going live. I had no idea that people could join my live through my LinkedIn banner. That's pretty freaking awesome. So let's learn that, take note, and let's do that in the future. Okay. But optimizing our profile for fitness professionals really is about making sure we've got a banner that aligns with our business branding, making sure that we've got a compelling headline here. You'll see that mine is a little bit focused on both, the personal and professional. And I do that for a lot of reasons. One, I want people to know that I'm also a person outside of my job. I think there are a lot of shifts going on professionally now where the kind of hard going drive culture of corporate America is shifting a bit, and I want to do what I can to help that shift. And I simply do that by putting a part of my LinkedIn headline that I'm a dedicated husband and dad. And then a LinkedIn mentor. I really do want to help other fitness professionals get on this platform to showcase their expertise. I think we're just as credible as someone like a doctor, just in a different sense, right? We're like the muscle and joint and bone doctor versus like the endocrine system. So I'm passionate about this because us as professionals need to do a better job of promoting ourselves, because we do make those outcome changes for people just as a doctor would. And you could even argue that we do it in a better way, right? So I'm passionate about helping you all get up on here because I think it can help us grow our business, but people need our help. So let's do this together. Then optimizing your profile, you want to make sure you have your contact info here. I put my cell phone number and my email. I do not get any cold calls or weird stuff going on here. I just want to make sure it's listed. For me, I think of it as like a Google business listing, Facebook page, like you'd have that info on there too. And then what we want to do is make sure that we've got some services here. So I note that I provide HR consulting, project management. These are a little bit limited, but you will see like coaching as an option. So for you fitness professionals, can definitely list that on there. But just build this section out a little bit. Put, stuff about your work. If you're hiring, you can put those jobs here, which I think is missed. I often see trainers will be really stressed trying to staff like a shift at their gym, and they need to find a coach, and they'll go ahead and post that job on LinkedIn, but there's nothing else on there about their business. So you're not going to get as much quality candidates if you're not constantly active on this platform, right? So optimizing our profile, we're going to have a really good banner up here. We're going to make sure we've got a headline that showcases who we are and who we help. We're going to make sure that we connect our education. So I went to ASU, connect that here. That's relevant because when people go here to look you up, it's going to say, they went to that college for that degree. I know a lot of fitness professionals in my circle did go to college for like exercise physiology, kinesiology. Give yourself credit for that stuff, right? We can't often highlight that on like Facebook. So I definitely recommend that there for optimizing your profile. And then you're going to want to turn creator mode on. This is kind of LinkedIn's way of you telling the system, hey, I'm going to be out here and I'm going to be delivering value to my network. And it's real simple. You just turn creator mode on by this button, and that'll open up your ability to do a LinkedIn Live, to do a LinkedIn audio event, which is just audio. What we're doing here is a LinkedIn Live. Newsletters, which is such an awesome feature, and then your follow link. So you'll want to turn that on. These are analytics. I'm not going to bore you with those today, but I'll certainly provide some education on the benefits of those in the future. And then you'll want to have a featured post. So this could be your website. It could be your jumpstart offer, but have a featured post on your LinkedIn profile. That way people can learn more about your work. For me, this is a guide. This is just a value add post. This is me and my daughter right here doing a Zoom. So yeah, just make sure you have some type of featured post, because I think of this as like a living, breathing landing page where people will come in, see your stuff, and you want them to be able to go and see more of your stuff. So for optimizing our profile, we've got to have here, we've got to have education, build this out, get your contact info. You can also add a link right here. Very simply, to add that link, you use this pencil and you go down here to the bottom and it says website link. Again, this is like schedule your consultation, grab my Jumpstart Fitness guide, that type of thing. We really want to take relationships from LinkedIn to like our email newsletter, right? So anytime we can provide a resource for people to opt into our email is much better. Because yeah, believe it or not, LinkedIn can go down too. But so those are the key things are optimizing your profile. You'll also want to build out your about me. I help two different audiences, fitness entrepreneurs and then HR and wellness professionals. Say you do the same thing, you could certainly break that out there. But speak to your ideal client here, like give them some good nitty gritty on how you can help them. And then just update your experience and create that company page. So how you create your company page is you go here for about business and you click create company page, and it basically walks you through the steps. But there's lots of reasons you want a company page. One is you can build a specific audience. So you invite people to this page. So it's kind of like a private Instagram page that you just send people that you want to do business with to. And then you can also like host your location if you have a physical studio. You can do a lot with the company page, and you just want to create it. And again, to create that, we're going to go to For Business, create company page. You'll follow all the prompts here. There'll be some different images and stuff you need to put in. If you need help with that, we do have a course that has all like the templates and screenshots for you on how to do it if you don't want to tinker with the images. So let me know. Just follow up with me, shoot me a message, and it's called the LinkedIn Client Surge. So if you want some help with the setup, let me know. But yeah, this is just our company page here. I could certainly do a better job of promoting it. But again, it's really just a place to show some credibility. So when people kind of look you up, you are who you say you are. And that's the gist of the optimizing the profile and the company page. So I don't think this chat is working here for us, but let's see. It might be. If you're able to leave a comment, please let me know if you have questions on optimizing your profile before we move on to creating your network. Cool. So if I don't see anything come through here, we can certainly move on. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions as things come up. So creating your network, the first thing you want to do, and again, this is foundations. You also, if you're in a place where like you need brand new business today, getting your LinkedIn set up is not going to be your best bet, right? Probably reactivating some old clients is going to be your best bet. But this is like building something for new money down the road. So this is really your foundation. Optimize the profile. Now we're going to create your network. It sounds like I have a visitor here, so give me just a moment. Sorry about that. So yeah, going back to creating your network, it's really about staying in front of the people that already know, like, and trust us. So we want to look at connecting with our current clients. We want to look at connecting with our current referral partners. We want to look at connecting with our past clients, community advocates, past prospects, and even current prospects. That way we can make sure that we're just top of mind for people when they're ready to do business with us. So again, if you're in a place where like you need new business tomorrow, this is a longer term play. I would recommend focusing on reactivating past clients and following up with current leads. And this is like building something for you to create new business in, 4, 6, 8 weeks down the road. Let me know if you have any questions here on creating your network. And I think people get lost on that because LinkedIn can be a little intricate and when in regards to like connecting with people. Let me go to someone that I'm not connected to and I'll show you what I mean. So this is like when you're going to go connect with someone, you'll want to just look up their name, right? Like if you want to connect with your clients, type their name in here, connect with them, have your admin do that type of thing. But another thing that can be tricky is before you have a lot of activity on LinkedIn, they're going to give you different options here. It won't always say connect, it may just say follow. So you'll want to make sure you go to the person's profile and actually connect with them because there is a difference. If I were just to follow this person, I would see their information come up on my feed. However, I wouldn't be able to message them and they would not see my information come up on their feed. So we want to make sure when we're connecting with our network on LinkedIn that we click more and actually connect with people. And you'll see here, it's going to give you an option of adding a personalized note or just sending a regular connection. You can send 10 personalized notes per month with the free profile. So this is always best practices, right? Like if it opens this up for you, let them know why you want to connect, especially if it's like a client, past client, community advocate, that type of person. Let them know why you want to connect and send it. But again, it's important when we build our network that we actually connect with people, not just follow them. I see a lot of fitness professionals that are active on the platform and they have like just a few connections. So that's going to be the big difference, is making sure that you actually connect with people versus follow them. Because if you go to my profile here and we look at connections versus followers, it's different, right? So these are people that follow me. Some of them I might be connected with, some of them I might not be. And when you connect with someone, you automatically follow them. So that's always going to be like a two-way. Hey, we're connected and I follow you. Whereas if they're just a follower, like this person, I don't follow them back, we're not an actual connection. So yeah, that's how the connecting works. So we want to connect with current clients, connect with current referral partners, and whoever that might be. If you have a BNI group you go to, um, that it could be a BNI group, it could be like your local physical therapist, really anyone that has sent you business, your barber, any hairdresser, anything like that. Make sure you're connected with those folks here. And also, I think past prospects is important as well, because it's a really good platform to reach out to people and give them some just tips and tricks on how to improve their health, and then they can obviously find you whenever they're ready. And go ahead here in comments if you have any questions on creating your network. Let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them. I'll probably have to send a follow up because I cannot see comments here live. And every time I have to pause, I have to talk to my 3-year-old over here. He's under another desk holding a spin costume and is adamant that I put it on him, and I let him know that I just need a few more minutes. So thank you for your patience. But all right, so again, these are foundational things. Profiles optimized. We went through that. Creating your network. It's literally you going in, connecting with those people individually. If you're a more established business and you have like a client list of, let's say, 30 or more people, and you've got an admin or a teammate, have that person help you. Like I was hiring someone to help me with my LinkedIn before I was doing $10,000 a month, I promise. And that help was very much so making sure my marketing content was going out, making sure I was connecting with new people. I'd send them a list of like someone I would meet at a networking event to make sure I would get connected with them on LinkedIn. So I think of this as like my sales and marketing partner. LinkedIn is like your sales and marketing partner, and it has to be active for it to work well, because even like we offer a service where we run people's LinkedIn for them, and those that are more successful are actually also on LinkedIn having real relationships. So like that piece is huge. So when you're connecting your network and either doing it yourself or outsourcing it, that real connection with people is huge. Like it's going to be way, way better from a conversion standpoint for you to actually look at your connections and like actually follow up with past clients that would be a good fit to work with you. Like say you have a list of 100 people, and if those people are vetted by you, the business owner or service provider, or even your coaches, right? Look through this, tell me who the past clients are that we'd love to have back in. Sending those direct messages out is going to get you way more response than like just a random list, because of that relationship, right? So you can use LinkedIn to really help you leverage that relationship and not necessarily send a bunch of cold DMs. So that's why it's important to like connect with the right people. And what's cool too is like, let's say you have some clients that work at, the local office park, and there's like 4 different companies in there, and you have clients that work at 2 of them. You can actually see people's place of work on their page. Like I can go in here and I don't necessarily know this lady personally yet, but like, okay, cool. Fountain View Village is where she works. And let's say this was your client. You can go here to the Fountain View Village page, and then you can go and look for other people and just connect with them. And the reason to connect would be like, hey, I know Jasmine. We're the local fitness training studio in the area, would love to connect. As simple as that. But being strategic with who you connect with is going to get you way better results than just kind of connecting at random. This wasn't a strategy I implemented right away. This was something I had to learn. So, like, yeah, I might have almost 6,000 followers, but the first like 3,000 was just kind of the pray and spray method. So, what I'm sharing with you is things that like didn't work for me, and then how I was able to tweak it and make it work and actually get new business on LinkedIn. And I promise, like, this is how I set appointments and run my business. So it's first, it's optimizing your profile. Second, it's connecting with all these people, because before we market, we want to make sure we have people to see our marketing. And then from there, we want to grow our network. So once we've connected with people that are already in our network, we want to grow our network. And we do that with your ideal clients. And when we say your ideal clients, maybe some of you have worked with my mentor, Pat Rigsby, and you have that, fine tuned and dialed in. And maybe you haven't. Maybe you have, a bunch of random clients, and it can be kind of frustrating. So when we think about finding more ideal clients on LinkedIn, make sure it's people that you actually enjoy working with. Make sure it's people that you wouldn't mind having lunch with, like that type of thing. And then find more of them. So let's say you work with a lot of self-employed folks. Awesome. You can definitely search self-employed in your area, connect with a whole bunch of people that are also self-employed. So that's how we think about growing our ideal clients, through location, job type, and then personal interest too. Like, there are different groups. If you're a person that helps people prevent low back pain and prevent knee injuries for hikes, I promise there's going to be a whole bunch of hiking groups in your area, or in your state, that you can show up in and add some value. And same thing, referral partners, physical therapists, chiropractors, nutrition stores. You can go ahead and search for these folks in here. Like, let's say I wanted to look for physical therapists, and I'm going to look for them. This is important because this is how you search, okay? So physical therapist here, then I'm going to hit people because I want to see people that are physical therapists. And then this is how you search them, okay? So this is how you can connect with people that are in your area. Sorry, 1 second. So that's how you'll want to search people out. Again, be that physical therapist, chiropractors, kind of whatever your good go-to referral partner is. That's how you'll use it. And you can do it as individuals, or if you want to look for companies, same thing, physical therapists. And then we'll go to companies, and then we can search it down by location, all that stuff. So like I'm in Arizona. These are all the physical therapy companies in Arizona that have LinkedIn pages. So some obviously very active, like Web PT is huge. They sell to physical therapists. So they would be like, if I wanted to connect with a whole bunch of other physical therapists, these are probably who their followers are. So again, we're looking at how to go from finding our best clients on LinkedIn based on who we enjoy working with now, and then those referral partners, those MDs, chiropractors, nutritionists, all that good stuff. So that's kind of how you want to operate. It's profile optimized, creating your current network with people you already know, because we want to obviously maximize the opportunity to connect with those relationships. And then we want to grow our network with clients that we enjoy working with, be that by their personal interests, hiking groups, dog groups, that type of thing. Their job type, say you work with a lot of like executives, you can definitely connect with just executives. Location, and then referral partners, physical therapists, whoever that is. And I think the movers and shakers in your community are important too. Like, say some real estate agents that spend a lot of time marketing themselves online, or a really good public speaker in the area, or whatever it is. Definitely connect with those people on here, engage in their stuff, and make them part of your network. So I'd love to know what questions you have on your foundation with getting your profile and your network in place. Again, drop those in the comments on the Facebook or LinkedIn live feed, and I'll get back to you individually on those questions. Okay. Content strategy. So this is kind of the last piece that we're going to go through today, and the reason I want to stop it there is there's no reason to move any further until all that stuff is in place. Okay, so we're moving on to our content strategy. This is stuff that I've learned lots of different places. I've taken a course from Justin Welsh, the gentleman who I did the last live stream with, Dean Seddon. He knows a ton about content posting. That's all their business is, and I study a lot of his stuff. So this is really a compilation of information I've learned that has worked for me over time. So first one, tell people more about you, personal and professional. People like it. They like to engage in what it is that you're doing. They like to relate. Like, just make it personal. This can be something as, hey, my daughter's getting married. Here we are dress shopping. Awesome. That's perfect. And then on the baby step side of things, sorry, I'm going to go here back to post one real quick. I just wanted to share what I think we shouldn't share as fitness professionals is like, hey, look at my workout. I just ran 4 7-minute miles. Like, people that are struggling with their health don't really care about that. So I think we can tone it down a little bit on like the how good we are with our health and our nutrition, and more about like us as individuals. And then on the post two, that's like baby steps to implement actions that drive results. So for fitness professionals, this could be the 3 exercises to do before your next leg day, or it could be how much protein you need after your next workout. Really? Sorry, my visitor is still with me here. But really, I think the first post is like always share something personal, and you can mix these up. But second post is always like baby steps to implement action that drive results. So it could be sharing a story about, hey, my client Sarah was struggling with stress, and then she implemented a 10-minute de-stress routine, and is now finally able to reach her weight loss goals. And then kind of giving the routine, like that would work best. Hold on one second. So that's the second post. I think we all know what that is, and we can just do a better job of giving people better resources. Like, I always think about that for my content, is like, how can I give people something that is super simple to plug in right away? And then third post, share your offer. And I think that offer needs to be defined really well. So if your offer is a jumpstart, 28-day jumpstart, awesome. If it's a health consultation, awesome. If it's 50% off your first month of training, awesome. Like, we shouldn't expect our offer post to get a lot of attention. We just want to have it out there so people can go see, what it is we do, and we're able to share more about our work kind of unapologetically, because we've already kind of shared people about more about ourselves, and we've given people some good value. So there's no reason we shouldn't be able to share our offer at least once a week. And then just review what content is working and improve on what's working. And I'll say, for me personally, I do the best at this one, and I need to do better at the other two. Like, if we go out to my LinkedIn feed here, this is relevant too, because this is like the LinkedIn analytics part, and you can use it as much as you want, because this is part of like the free platform. But it'll let you see your posts. So these are my post impressions. Let's just look over the last 7 days. So the one that did the best was the one about me doing a Zoom meeting with my daughter. So that's the best one. So again, something personal. People like that stuff. Next best one, this was like baby steps action, telling people that, worksite fitness is more than just a perk. And I gave them some baby steps on how to implement it. And again, the offer thing is like where I can do a much better job. Like, I have like one offer post here, doesn't get a lot of impressions, but it's still there. So what we'll do is, as we're getting this stuff out there, we're just going to review it, see what does well, and then do more of what does well. So if we look at this one, in the last 7 days, I got 24 impressions. This piece of content went out 4 months ago. So again, like just toy with this, kind of play with it on a week to week basis, but make sure we're telling people more about ourselves. We're giving them some baby steps to implement, take some action steps that drive results, and we're sharing our offer on a weekly basis. So that's really all we need to think about in regards to marketing content on LinkedIn. This is very strategic from a step-by-step process, profile optimization, get your current network in place. And for you to do these on your own, I would give my, like, if I didn't know LinkedIn in and out like I do, I would give myself like 90 minutes for each, like doing your profile stuff here. Obviously, if you need images and stuff like that, it might take longer. But creating your network, like block an hour and a half for each of these, and you'll get somewhere. Network growth is going to be ongoing, right? Posting your strategy content is going to be ongoing. But give yourself some time, break these out, and yeah, let me know what questions you have. I'm here to be a resource for you. I think the more we can get on LinkedIn as fitness professionals and actually share good stuff, the less frustrated we'll be as an industry with the wild influencers that are going on other platforms, and the more we'll be in front of people that are a credible audience. So yeah, that's really the gist on how this all works. I'm going to stop there today because for those of you that are new to LinkedIn, you got a lot of work to do. And again, we do have some resources to help. So if you'd like some help, just message me with the word help and I'll kind of share with you how we can do that. But it's a lot of work to do, right? We got to get our profile optimized. You got to create that company page, start connecting with your network. Again, if you need help with images, or you just don't want to do it at all, again, shoot me a message with help and I'd be happy to do that for you. And then dive into your content strategy. Okay. So I'm going to be doing another live next Friday, same time, and we're going to talk about how to show up in the DMs without sounding like a putz. Okay. Because I know if any of you attended the live I did with Dean, he talked about fitness professionals. We just look for people with the double chin and then message them. That's not what we're going to do on LinkedIn. Okay. We can be much better as an industry, and I'll share with you next time how to really make sure all these things are in place. So those of you that are here now and watching this live, make sure attending next week, this stuff's all done, because we're going to really hit the next year up with getting some more content out that's going to help us be able to message people without sounding like a putz. So again, thank you all for diving in today. Use this as a resource to get your profile optimized through here. Make sure you're turning creator mode on, get your about me done, get that company page created, and start working on those 3 formats of posting. And next week's going to be huge because we're going to go over the newsletter feature. So I think if we're going to be messaging people on LinkedIn, we need to have a pretty darn good education-based marketing machine in place. And this newsletter is that. So just to give you a little sneak peek, this is my newsletter, Worksite Fitness Insider. Check it out. It's simply a blog here on LinkedIn. But next week, we're going to dive into how this works, and then dive in to how to start doing those outbound messages without sounding like a putz. Okay. So thank you all for tuning into this. Again, I'm here as a resource. Send me a message, send me a email, text, whatever works best. But I'm happy to answer individual questions on this because, again, I'm really passionate about helping us as professionals show up stronger within our communities, within our network. And I think LinkedIn is a home run platform to do so. So thanks again for being here. I look forward to talking with you all soon. Okay. Have a great Friday.